Okay guys, as promised, here's just a short video of the inside of our tiny house. We've been working on it for about a little over a year now. And I just came through the front door so you can see. That's the front door there. And there's like a little cove here in the front, or bayed area, and we decided that would be the perfect spot for our little kitchen. It's small, if you can see. It's like a little galley kitchen, but it works very well for us. I wanted to get a tiny stove, but my sweetheart, Richie, suggested strongly that we get a regular stove because I don't cook tiny. So I needed a large stove, so I'm really happy for that. A lot of the things that we've had here, not including the wood and you know, the tongue and groove that we're doing here. Let me share that with you too. I'm trying not to be all over the place, but my son and Richie are working on finishing installing the tongue and groove, and we love that natural pine look. We're going to leave that there, and as you see, this is how it was insulated. And what he did is put, this is called what, R30, yeah, R30, and then any little cracks he filled it in to give it a real good tight insulated fit. And let me finish the kitchen anyway. The cabinets are being done by my son. I purchased the wood, and he's doing the cabinets by hand for me. Really appreciate that. Still a work in progress. He built that piece for me because I wanted something open. He's going to build me a little shelf here made out of the same wood here, so I can display my corn dishes. I love them. And he's going to do another shelf here where the peppers are, so I can be able to put more things there. That's my backsplash there. I'm going to put it all through here, and I think I'm going to put it in the back of there too. Oh, this area right here, he's going to close this in, custom design it for me so we can have it neat and orderly, but for it to kind of flow. Here we hadn't decided yet. We cut one big red oak tree, so we're thinking about using a part of that wood and making it our countertop here, or maybe some siltstone, like synthetic, whatever we can find in the discount store. We try and cut costs wherever we can. Like this little piece here, found that at Goodwill for $1, and Richie made that out of just particle board or whatever he found out there. But anyway, this is our little living room area. You can see. And this little stove, let me tell you about the history about this. This was out in the field when we first moved here. And our neighbor said, well, because we told him we were looking for a wood stove for our little tiny house. And he says, well, there's this old little army stove that's out in the field. You can have it if you want it. So we got it out, and Richie cleaned it up. It's getting kind of rusty again, so we're going to have to treat it after this season. But we love it, and it keeps it so warm in here. What else? Oh, and this is, we're old, so we have two areas. If you can notice, it has a loft in the front here, and what we're going to do is my son is going to build a fold-down staircase right here that we can just go up here to access there if we need to get on that side. And on this side, he's going to build me like a little half wall here, but on this half wall on the back side will be a staircase so we can get up to this one. And this is our little bedroom area right here. We're old, we can't be going up and down the stairs, so we just made a little tiny spot here for us. And we just put we wanted to save our window space, so we just drilled a hole in the back of our cabin and put it into the wall. Now, my makeshift closet, isn't it pitiful, y'all? Look, it's just crammed tight. So what we did is we purchased another smaller cabin, very similar to this, and my son is going to make a doorway here, make a breezeway to go into the next section, and that will be our little bathroom and a canning area, and for keeping our storage and supplies and whatever. And in the breezeway, we're going to have a double closet on either side for Richie and I's clothing. in the breezeway, so we're trying to utilize every space. And I'm always looking for bargains, guys. Like this, I found this at Lowe's. It was on clearance for $33, and for some reason they gave me another discount, so I wound up paying, I think, like $25 or $27 for it. This is going to go above in our little bathroom. We gleaned my employer was doing remodeling in his house, so he didn't want, the wife didn't want their vanity anymore, so we just kind of fished it out of the garbage. And so that's going to be our vanity. Say for instance our bed, because we're trying to do things as cheaply as possible. Check this out. This is our bed. Cool. Richie made it, and it's just whatever you call this board here, the most comfortable, it's amazing. I love sleeping in this bed. You know, a lot of things we picked that up at Goodwill, sanded it up and painted it. And, you know, a lot of things that we have in here, we have sort of, to keep costs down, thrift shops and whatever. The biggest cost so far has been, of course, this tongue and groove and things like that, because you can get that brand new. Some of the things we were able to find, you know, at half price. Oh, and this is another thing we're going to do. We're trying to utilize as much as we can of what we have on our property. So my son is he's an awesome mason and carpenter. He's just fantastic. But we're going to getting all the natural stone. Let me show you. These are all over the place here in Missouri. So I'm going to get lots of these stones this winter. And we're going to have natural stone all through here and all up the wall here. I think that would be really cool to do that. We have this area will probably be, we wanted initially this to be like a sleeping loft, but we may do that too, and this will be or storage, but we hadn't decided yet. But anyway, it's a work in progress, and we'll keep you guys posted. So, till next time, guys. If you have any questions, just ask.